Hello and welcome back to Canadian Vintage, and welcome to a very rainy June morning. As you can see now, actually the rain is forecast to stop. It's still a very wet morning here in June, as you can see, and as you can also see, the corn is looking absolutely lovely, as is the oat to my left, and that is going to be harvested next month. The grass over at the other farm is ready to harvest, but not ready. Things are still looking quite good here. I am really pleased with this Quonset hut. I still would like to put some trees there or something against it, because I've gone absolutely mad with foliage at this farm, and for good reason, because it looks amazing. I mean, come on. It's a different farm. It's a completely different layout. I'm very happy with it. Anyways. So I did, at the end of the last episode, I was kind of humming and hawing whether or not to lime the grass fields, but I ended up doing that between the episodes. I just wanted to get it done at least, which I have done, so that's really good. I did have to go pick up some more and all that, but not a problem, because we did get the liming done. I thought we're just leaving yield on the table. We're literally wasting a harvest, essentially, and so I'm glad that I did that, because now they are incredibly well yielding. I mean, they always are, it's grass anyways, but as I said, the alfalfa test will be very interesting to see in the next month, because June is actually relatively quiet, considering it's a summer month, basically. We don't really have much on, if anything at all, really. So I think what we're going to do is just feed the cows. I will rearrange a few things as far as the... Right, this needs a new home as well. This doesn't really have to stay here. The case, yes, but the Wilmon, no. I was humming and hawing as well about potentially buying a new one. This should be returned. This weeder needs to go. We don't need to keep that any longer, so we will probably get rid of that. But let's just have a very quick look here and see, because I was going to buy another one of these for the other farm just to have, but honestly it'd be unnecessary, to be completely honest with you, because we can easily just transport it, which is what I did from one farm to the other, so not a big deal. We won't be needing, well, we will be needing that in October, and we do have a purchase to make to use with it very soon, and I'm very excited about that. This can probably go sooner than later. We do have the truck here, actually, so I might load that onto the truck and take it down. We do have to pick up the bike from the shop as well, so that's probably what we're going to be doing as well. But I do want to just sort out a few things here before we do that. The cows are the priority here, to get them all fed and whatnot. I don't know. See, I do want to rearrange a few things as well, and I will do. I absolutely will do. The rain seems to be weird. It's like it's starting and stopping. It's very strange. I don't know why it keeps doing that. But anyways, I'm just going to tuck this away in front of the planter for now. It's like the rain isn't... It's done, but it keeps doing this thing where it's like the sound of it actually goes away for a second, and then it, like, as though it's restarting. See, it just did it then. Yeah, it's very weird. Anyways, not a big problem. Not a problem that we can really worry about at the moment. we don't have that much on, but that's not something that we're going to worry about right now. Okay, so that's disconnected. This can probably go in front of the John Deere grain cart, because that's where it'll be next used, I reckon, because we do have a harvest upcoming, and I'm very excited for it. It'll be the oats in the field just behind, as I've said, and then we will have another field of oats. We are not going to be running out of oat for some time. This is quite an empty shed now as well, so maybe we can stick some other kit in here. I'll just keep this closed for now. We don't need that open at the present, but this can go into the other Quonset hut. This one's good to have it in here, but I think I'd like to have some bigger, longer kit. This is quite an agile bit of kit that can be maneuvered quite... Let me just do what I'm doing before I actually say it. I was going to say maneuvered quite easily as I'm getting stuck on things, but no, we are fine now. We're out. And yeah, I think in this one here would be best for now. I think it'll fit. Oh, mounting the mountain there. Oh, yes. Worried about it not fitting. We're just going to tuck it to this side, though, because these are things we don't need straight away. And yeah, this can maneuver much easier than, say, a harvester with a trailer or a big bud with a drill. Speaking of the drill, apparently, and I think this has come a few comments ago, but apparently I've got these the wrong way around. The verbiage on the drill itself is rather confusing. So apparently what we've got is, so this is supposed to connect to something else, and I'm actually not sure now. So, okay, let's look at what we have, because I'll just go over it very quickly. We'll feed the cows, and then we'll end up moving on to the next month relatively quickly so we can crack on with the harvest. Right, drills. So we have the pull behind. Now, apparently the pull behind means that the cart is pulled behind the drill. What? Like, focus on the verbiage for the thing itself, not the thing that goes with the thing. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. Okay, so anyways, the other one is the pull behind, which apparently is the setup I have. I'm using the pull between, which means that it goes between... no, I have the pull behind, right, which means the cart goes behind. Very confusing. I'm going to do this right now, because this is our setup. It's dead quiet. The rain just completely disappeared, or is it just because we're in the... Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. The rain just properly stopped. Cool. Right, so let's get this... We're going to get this out of here. Just so we can maneuver it a bit easier. And we can also test our maneuverability. Right, there we go. Amazing. Very good, very good. And it'll probably even maneuver better with this setup with the tank on the back, which apparently is what we should have set up right now. So let's go over here. Let's detach. Yeah, because... okay. Let's just see. So we'll get those hoses undone. We'll get that detached. Because, yeah, that pipe is apparently supposed to go elsewhere. I'm not really sure. But we are going to find out in just a hot second here. I'm going to just maneuver this over this way, so that when we come up this way, we can easily get attached to it. And then we can drive straight back through and be done with June relatively soon. I'm just proper excited. Okay, not too close to the tracks now, Grumbles. Come on now, mate. Yeah, I'm proper excited for this harvest as well, because we do need oat for many, many things. We need oat for the chickens. We need oat for flour. Well, that's pretty much it, but those are two vital things. Those are two incredibly vital things. Without the eggs from the chickens, we can't make any baked goods. Without flour, especially, we can't make any baked goods. So, okay, so apparently this is meant to go on first. Cool, that all attaches. There's still a hose hanging low there. I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's just for a different tractor. There's different hookups. But then this should attach, and those hoses do. There are hoses there attaching as well. But apparently now we should be able to attach this whole setup to the tank. Now, if... well, let's just see. I'm not going to if or but or and or whatever. I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. I'm okay either way. If anything, this actually looks better, I would say. Oops. I've pushed it away. Okay. Ah, so now it's not connecting at all. Have I done something wrong? Or what's happened here? No, I think it is meant to go the other way. Because it's literally pushing it away. Right, well, my confusion remains just as intact as it was before. Yeah, I don't know then. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just put this back the way that it was. Because, yeah, that's a shame. I don't know what we're supposed to do here, or if I need to switch to the other cart or whatnot. If anyone can give me an exact sort of idea of what we're meant to be doing here, then that would be wonderful. I've gotten so many mixed comments on what I have, what it is, what they do, what I should do, that it's all very confusing. Then I'm just going to keep it the way it is until somebody actually says, mate, put that there and this there, because I genuinely don't know. This worked though. I mean, it did work. I just don't know if it's correct, you know, because that hooks up fine. I mean, it does make sense that it would go the other way, but I feel like the setup we have can't be used another way, so I either need to get the other one or just use this. So I either need a new drill, the one that says pull whatever the opposite of what we have is now, or... Actually, wait. The one we have is the pull behind, so the pull between. So this would go in between, and then that... No, I don't know. I think just looking at that, pull between looks like this would go in between. Yeah, exactly. So the one that I have is the right one for the right setup. It's just different, I think, to what other people want to see, I think. Because I don't... Oh, no, what are you doing? Why is that happening? Definitely didn't do that. Definitely didn't mean to do that. Oh, have I opened the covers? That's why. Oh, silly monkey. Okay. Yeah, so that is exactly how that's going to go. I think the reason that this pipe is like that there is because it can hook up to something else. Because, yeah, here is like... Yeah, I think this is how this is supposed to go. But if we do need the other setup, then we can just set it up the other way. Anyways, that is a lot of faff for not. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I think the other way might look good, though, too. So if that's the way it's supposed to go, obviously there's no one right way, because why would they have options if there's only one right way? Do you know what I mean? Just to confuse everybody. Well, to confuse me, at least. But anyways, good. So that has its own home. We are going to have to sort all this out, but that can be done in the next month. So for now, we're just going to close this. The weeder can just stay. I don't care enough to sell it just yet. I'm too keen to get onto the harvest, and there's no rush. We've had it for this long. It's not in the way yet. So that's fine. The cows, though, do need food, so I'm going to give them a quick feeding here. I'm just going to nip in there and do it off camera, and then we'll be able to move on to July. Good morning and welcome to a very rainy July morning. You see how everything kind of works out. We needed to come to the shop anyways because it's raining all morning. I was up nice and early hoping that the rain would stop, but it seems it is just going to go on and on and on and on and on until we can't harvest, which is really unfortunate. While we're here, might as well get this sold, which is exactly what I'm doing now. Bringing this here. We also need to get some chicken food because the poor chickens are out of food. So we need to get that sorted because we can't get the harvest going yet, unfortunately. Right, so we've got that set up and ready to go. Just going to get the back opened here. I know we can lift the bike on, but we'll just get it driven on really quickly. We do also need to buy, as I say, some chicken food, so let's just see here. Just the one. I know it's not something I ever like to do because it's so expensive, and we are literally about to harvest so much, but it's okay. For the little bit that we need to buy, we might as well just buy a bag, as you do. Right, we'll get this loaded onto the ramp here. It's quite slick with the rain. It's always very slippery for some reason, like extra slippery for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, we're just going to put that there. We did what did we get, like 8,000 or something from the weeder there, so it's not so bad. Also, just to show you, yeah, so they're out of food, unfortunately. We've got way more goats now. They've been reproducing like mad. This one's still being treated, but that's okay. Let's see, we've also got the cows, which again, they are also reproducing, but again, we have a couple that are a bit ill. And then we've got the pigs as well. We've got 25 pigs still, so some of them are, well, there's one that's ill at the moment being treated, but there are some that are, I think, pregnant. Yeah, we're expecting another 12 babies there, expected in a few months. So the gestation period rather is a fair bit with them, but they do produce, yeah, again, as I say, so many pigs. So let's just get that folded up. We're going to get this spun around, then I'll go and bring the wheat to the chickens. Then I'm going to head over back to the cow farm and prepare the harvester and the grain cart and everything for the oat harvest. Alright, here we are back at the farm now. The chickens are fed. They are very happy for it, and so are we because they're fed. Now we can get some more eggs going, and we will here soon be getting some oat going. But we do have to get some things prepared before we do. So I think I'll use the Quonset hut to hold the grain cart for now, because it's best to keep it out of the elements, I think, with no cover. So we'll just get that all hooked up because we know we're going to need it for the harvest. So just nip it out here and take... Oh, hello. What's happened? Oh dear. Oh my. Dual wheel problems. Speaking of dual wheels, I fully intend on outfitting the Big Bud with some dual wheels before its next outing. Ideally, it would be before its next outing, but we shall see how that goes. Now let's see if this can go in here without much issue. It can. It's just, it is tight. Let's be honest. This Quonset hut is very tight to this space, but it does function all right. I mean, if anything, we can shift it a bit more out the way, this way, towards the, yeah. But I think for now, it is absolutely fine. So we'll just leave that there for now, ready to go. We will get the harvester out as well, and that we can just get ready by the field, because as you can see, it's just rain, 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 rain. I don't know when it will stop, but it is still doing that weird thing where it like starts and stops. I don't know why it's doing that, but it is a bit strange. Why the rain is being strange, but it is what it is. There we go. We'll get, oh, nearly there. Glad that these trailers do work for the... Oh, are you serious? I know it can connect, it's just like, how close can we get? Wait, what? What's going on? Is it not going to connect now? They absolutely were working before, so there's no need... Ah, there we go. Goodness gracious. Okay, well this one just needs to be moved out of the way, and we won't... Actually, we won't even be using this one. Let's get it like out of the way. Like somewhere where we're not going to need it at all. I guess it's okay in the elements for now. I mean, it's not... We'll kind of put it under these trees here, actually. Might be a good spot for it. Just for now. Just until we are ready to pop it away. Because, yeah, as I say, we are going to be doing all of our corn as silage this year. So, not a big thing to worry about. So we'll just get that put to the side. Happy days. Get back in. We'll go and get the other header, because that's one we're actually going to be needing. And I don't mind using it attached to the pickup here instead of to the harvester. I think those trailers can connect though to the harvester, but yeah, not really something we need to fret on at all, because we have the truck here ready to go. And it'll be so much easier to maneuver it about. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep everything nice and tucked away inside here for now, until we actually need it. So we'll see you when the rain has finally stopped. Alright, now this is a July day. It's very, very foggy though. It's incredibly, like, it's not cloudy, it's just so foggy. But it is 31 degrees now. The rain stopped around... I don't know, 9:30, 9 or so, and then I waited it a bit longer to see how the day was going to go, and as you can see, it is stunning. So let's get in here, let's get going. It is a very beautiful day for a harvest, although I drove the header down with the pickup, but I'm a bit concerned now because, oh god, look at that, Gleaner looks so good. It's hungry for a harvest, I'll tell you that much. Hungry for an oat harvest, a double oat harvest this year. Anyways, yeah, I drove the the header down with the truck, and look at that, look at the fog, is just mad. It's absolutely mad. So I'm hoping that we'll actually be able to see what we're doing. Not too certain what to make of it just yet, but as you can see, we can't see bloody anything. So this will be a very interesting harvest indeed. Right, let's get spun around. I'm glad gave us this space. Whether we get some sort of bigger like auger setup or not, it's just nice to have that space available for maneuvering. But there we go. We can barely see the header, but there it is, right there. Let's get ourselves. Hopefully we can get all attached here without much fuss. We do have a heck of a July here ahead of us, because we do have the grass needing cutting and the alfalfa as well. but I'm very pleased that I went and got that all limed and everything and fully prepared. I wanted to do the most I could for the fields, especially with the alfalfa, because of the test that we're running. Right, I think this is a bit of a pickle that I've gotten ourselves into here. Okay, that's raised up. Here, let's see. Can we maneuver out? Oh, good show. Oh, it wasn't raised. Okay, yeah, it's a bit confusing that. I don't know if we need to attach a pipe. I can't remember. I think we need a PTO in. Yep, we sure do. Well, there it is. Right, we'll just get this, I guess, shifted out the way. Maybe just up the way here a bit, yeah. Just out of the way enough that we can actually maneuver with the harvester. Our lovely Gleaner N7. Look at this. That's great. So great. Okay. So, first things we need to do is get that opened up and ready for accepting oat. I think we'll go this way. I think we'll keep the auger on the outside, just because I think the oat will harvest relatively quickly. And it gives us a good opportunity to get a nice... yeah, if we can go round... Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to start on this side. We're not doing a swath. I'm going to ensure that we are disabling the swath because we don't need more straw. We absolutely don't need more straw. Not for a while, at least. But let's get that lowered and fired up. The oat is being harvested. And we are going so fast. I don't know why it's still going 15 kph, but you know what? I think we have a super gleaner. Yeah, there was absolutely no comments in regards to it being unrealistic when I first asked about it. I think the corn we're harvesting even quicker at 16 kph. But 15, I don't know, again, maybe it is unrealistic. I'm not too certain. Compared to other harvesters, it does seem to be that way. It doesn't really bother me too much. I could set the cruise control to be 10, but that wouldn't change anything with actually using the pedals. And I don't always use cruise control when I'm harvesting, not always at least. I have just realized as well that I've left the grain lorry at the other farm, the production yard with the milk tanker on. So we are going to have to maneuver over there, and I've also left the bike there. So yeah, we'll have to take the truck and go over there, which is not a problem. At least we can get that done. Not a problem. Might even get it done in the time lapse. That is inevitable, of course. But I just wanted to see how we're doing for the harvest itself. Not too bad. Not too bad. As you can see at the top left there, we do have a bit of information in regards to what we're doing at 5.2 tons per hectare, which is about 91%. I know this field isn't the greatest field in the world, but it's going to deliver us a heck of a lot of oats, which is exactly what we need. Now, I was humming and hawing as well. Not really humming and hawing, but I brought the idea up of having a crossing here at the BGA, which I think is going to happen. Now, I mentioned it in a comment, because someone did actually... I think it was Cole that had the same suggestion, but I mentioned it in a last episode, but I've been batch recording these episodes, so I haven't yet looked into a mod, but if there is a mod for a train crossing, that would be wicked. Kind of like, you know how they have the bridges, that sort of thing. I know I could place a cheeky bridge there. Actually, you know what, I could use a bridge to... I don't think I have any bridge mods enabled, but if I do, what I'll do is I'll look and see if I can get a bridge mod enabled so it looks like a train crossing, then that would work as well, because that to me just makes the most sense near the BGA. It doesn't have to be here, it could be here as well, actually, right there, but I think the BGA one is the most level and makes the most sense, because we'll have an entrance at the far side near the bins, which we can't even see due to the fogginess or the mist. Is that more of a fog or a mist? I don't know, it's so sunny, it could be like a heat fog as well, or heat mist, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, not a smog though, but anyways, yeah, I think it would be quite nice to have an entrance over there, because we've got also a crossing over at the bins, so having one by the bins and the BGA would be just extra fantastic, and I wouldn't be as concerned about doing chaff in more than just the field to our left. Oh, I've also just remembered something that I completely forgot to mention earlier that I wanted to get opinions on. So look at this fuckers, man. I wanted to get the opinion on, so in regards to the alfalfa. Now, we have been crop rotating for the entirety of having the crop rotation mod. That said, do you think that we should... Oh, so I've got a few options. Should we keep that mod, keep the crop rotation mod, and swap the alfalfa over to grass? Or should we remove the mod and put everything as alfalfa? That is something I'm leaning more towards. The only reason I'm leaning more towards it is because I rotate crops anyways. Like, I wouldn't put wheat after wheat after wheat after, you know what I mean, or a grain after grain sort of thing. I think I've used the crop rotation mod enough to kind of know what is an appropriate amount of rotating, or what can be rotated where. We'll lose the rotation bonus that we would get if we kept the mod. But I think, I don't know, I kind of feel like I would prefer to use alfalfa, or have alfalfa in those fields instead of grass, and then not use the mod. But if we keep the mod, I will switch everything over to grass, because we are literally losing 20% yield every single time, which isn't, it's just, we can't do that. It's just not a thing we can do. So, you know what I'm going to do though, very quickly. I know the harvester is close. I just want to see how crossing by the BJ is. Just quickly while we're here, you know what I mean? But yes, please do let me know your thoughts. Would you rather, I'll keep it simple, would you rather have alfalfa and no crop rotation mod, or crop rotation mod and swap out for grass? Those are the two options, really. Or I guess the third option is keep the crop rotation mod and do alfalfa, but then, no, actually delete. That's not an option. I don't want that as an option. But yes, okay, here is our crossing potential. Now I know it's right now doesn't look like a proper crossing, because it's not, but if we were to put in a bit of a ground effect there, well, go on then, we'll have a look. Let's have a look. I think I might do this anyways. It just makes sense, even if it's a cheeky one, you know. We could level the ground all the way across. I don't think I have any, like, I have a ramp though. I do have a ramp mod. I think I might have got rid of it. Is when I was doing testing for the pig pen. I think they were very expensive. Or maybe not. Maybe I don't. I must not have them. Well, let's have a quick look here and see if we can just level this across. Train coming? No. So if we were to take this and just level it, oh god, and then soften it, of course. Right. Now, I don't know if that affects the way the train maneuvers or not, but there we go, we can still see the tracks. And it seems alright, because we could turn it into like a proper sort of level. Oh, I might have lost my hill there a bit. But I don't know, I think that's fine. I think that still adds a bit of something or other. Just to add even more, let's just put a bit of our own sort of dirt in just to see. I guess this is officially a crossing now. I've just made it as one. But if we have a proper crossing mod, like a rail crossing mod that we can add in, then that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that's good. Like that, we'll get rid of these bushes though too, and then we'll just keep it sort of grass as we go this way, and then it'll be more grass. Yeah, more of a grassy way. But I think that's brilliant to have that there. Cool. Well, that is sorted. But yes, if there's an official sort of mod that we can use to make that more, well, sorry, a mod that we can use to make it more official, then that would be very wicked. But for now, we've got another crossing, which is really good, because what a faff to go all the way around. And we don't have to worry about, it's still tight though, it's still narrow, so we do still have to worry about the header width, but we have trailers for a reason. Anyways, let's get this loaded in. Beautiful. Absolutely lovely. And I think the fog is clearing? I don't know. We're going to run at real time here while we get this harvest done because, well, why not, for one. And we do have other things we want to do. We can always go through the time a bit quicker. We're not going to be in July all that long just to get this. Well, actually, we will for a while because we need to get this harvest done. Then in the next one, we'll be hopping over to the other farm to get the grass done and the alfalfa. Well, hay again. I always say grass, meaning hay. I'm just looking here to see where we've lost some yield, and I think it was the pH, but also I think it's just the field itself. So, anyways, there we go. We've got our first hopper emptied into the grain cart. Now we'll see how far we get with the rest of the harvest. And we've managed to get it done without emptying, or needing rather, the grain lorry. We got it all done, which is rather impressive. I would say maybe for this harvest we just don't need the grain truck, which is fine, absolutely fine. We will get the pipe out though, but we will shut the engine down on the gleaner, which so good. Honestly, just what a champion of the harvest. It really is such a champion. Right, oh god, where's the case now? It's running, so we just need to follow the sound of the hum of the case. Oh, what's emerging there? There it is. That is wild. Yes, I also want to get in a very good habit of, after my harvest is done, to get lime and nitrogen spread. So basically digestate and lime spread on the field immediately. So we might get that done before we even move on to the next month. I did have a suggestion to put in a catch crop in between summer harvests and spring planting, which I may still do, but at the rate we're going now, I think I'm going to be putting in some crops immediately, some winter crops immediately after. We are going to keep the corn going, of course, but for now, yeah, we'll definitely consider using some catch crops in the future. Yeah, look at this. Just even to turn this round, whether we get a different auger setup or not remains to be seen, but really not necessary at this time. But I'm going to put everything in the bins so that when we remove the... Oh, right, lentils might need to be sold this month. The lentils are decreasing like mad. Why? I thought this was the best time for them. Maybe... Oh, right, they're up here. Maybe we should have sold them sooner then. Oh, wow, the price immediately drops as soon as... It's June. Okay, the time-saving stock checklist is kind of a faff at times. I feel like it's done us properly dirty there by missing that date. So, yeah, we lost so much on them. I might even keep it for food at that point for the pigs. I just, yeah, not too keen on that. I don't know if we'll be doing lentils again. Did I set up lentils again? Right, after 33. So maybe we will, and we'll just stockpile them together. We'll just forget that those even exist for the time being. That's really silly. Not too keen on that. Right, I suppose we'll just stick it in this one here. Let's get it open. I think it's open. I can't really tell, but we'll find out in a second here. So we'll hop into our auger here. Really handy little bit of kit this. Oh, do we go down? Oh, like this. Okay, perfect. So we'll just get this shifted over. Yeah, so much more room here to maneuver as well. So we don't have to faff about. I was considering putting the bins the other way as well. Sorry, pushing them back a bit, but I think where they are is fine, straight off the track. And then this should work really well to get them in there. And we don't have to worry about putting any other bits and bobs. That should be good like that. And let's see, we were fairly close, but not quite close enough. But luckily we can put. Oh right, I should actually get this fired up first. Oh nope. Let's get that activated. Now I don't think we can. No, but that's okay. It is running, so that's good. Now we can get into the case and pull up right alongside, and it should start unloading into the it might be a bit of a funny reach, this. Yeah, very funny reach, but it is working. It is going in, so that is all right. Yeah, maybe the I'll show you the thing that's been recommended as well. I think I showed it in the last episode, sometime I showed it. This soaring eagle thing. Where is it? There we are. So yeah, if we can, I think this will be a good thing to get here, just because then this can go right over top of the auger's bottom bit, so that it can go up. We probably will get this. Again, I'm not worried about the data tool. It's just a matter of getting it. In this case, we didn't really need it because it's, well, yeah, this is sort of working. It looks a bit funny, but it's working. So that is pretty grand. Happy about that. And then in the next one, we'll be able to get the rest of the oat over into the bin. These are massive, massive bins, much bigger than we actually ever would need, considering that we're bringing corn to the dryer, we're immediately taking things out of the bins, but they look good. So that's fine. That's kind of what matters there. But that is going to be the end of this episode today. Very pleased with the progress that we've made, well, in the whole series, but year 7. I still can't believe we're in our 7th year farming on Canadian Vintage. It is very exciting, and I can't wait for the next one, because we are going to be into the grass fields and the alfalfa to make hay. There we go. So now we'll get the case loaded up again with the rest of what's in the gleaner, get it unloaded into the auger and then into the bin, and then we'll take that out where it needs to go, be it chickens or the mill. We'll get that all sorted. Oh, look at that, we've got train coming as well. How lovely is that? Now we'll leave off with the train in view and the case and the John Deere. What a lovely setup this is. Hello train. Wonderful. Well, thank you again for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. If you've enjoyed the video, cheeky thumbs up always helps out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Also, feel free to join our Discord. We have a cheeky chinwag. You can share your screenshots, all that fun stuff. And we have memberships on the YouTube as well. That is incredible support. We have some legends as part of the memberships now, and I greatly appreciate your continued support. Anyways, that does it from me today. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.